Hi, this is Hank. Today we're going to walk you around under the hood of my Ford F-150 and show you some of the fluid levels that's important to keep an eye on. The windshield washer fluid is identified with a blue cap. It's got a little emblem of a windshield on it. I'm using some wintertime fluid. It's good at negative 35 degrees, so it won't freeze up on you. You just put it in there. That's all I had, but we're nearly full, so that's good. The next thing we want to check is our coolant level. Some people call it coolant, some people call it antifreeze, some people call it radiator fluid. So there's usually a reservoir outside of the radiator. This is where you check your fluid level. You fill it here. You want to make sure the vehicle is not hot when you do this, because this can be under pressure. There's a warning here on the top that says warns you, take that off under pressure, you could get some steam, possibly burn yourself. So we want the vehicle to be at room temperature. If you look on the side of this particular reservoir, it has a min level and a max level. We're right up between the two levels, so we're good. Now we're going to check our brake fluid. The brake fluid reservoir is usually up against the firewall of the engine compartment. That's the barrier between the engine area and the passenger area. It's right here. You'll see it's got a min-max level. Max being way up here and min is down here. We're between the levels, but I'm not too concerned about that, because the way this works, if you don't have any leaks in your braking system, then as your brakes wear, your level will go down. But then when you change your brakes, the level will come back up. But anyway, if I wanted to add brake fluid, I would put it in here, and I would just put it up to the max level. I'm going to let this ride where it is, because when I change my brakes, this level will come right back up where it's supposed to be. Now we're going to check the oil. This one's going to be a little dark. We're down here on the side of the engine, this yellow handled thing here. We pull it out. Now we're going to wipe off the excess oil so we can get a good reading. We'll reinsert the dipstick into the hole. Seat it fully. Gonna wait for a few seconds to give oil a chance to get on the dipstick. Now we pull it out, and you can see right between the two holes, that's just excess, but the level's right there. Usually if you check both sides of the dipstick, you can get a good indication of where the actual level is. So we're good. We're due for an oil change, so that's not expected to be just a little bit low. We'll show you how to change the oil in another video. Okay, that's the engine compartment. We covered windshield washer fluid, coolant, engine coolant / antifreeze. We covered your brake fluid levels, and we covered your engine oil. I want to say something else about engine oil. If you're buying a used car, you always want to check the oil. And what are you looking for? Well, you don't really care too much whether the oil looks new or old. What you're really looking for is, does the oil look milky, bubbly? If it does, that's a good indication there's water in the oil. If that's the case, the car likely has a cracked engine block, a cracked cylinder head, or at least a bad head gasket. So you want to stay away from any car that has a milky colored oil. Another thing you want to do, if you're not too worried about the discoloration, because you know that comes and goes between oil changes, but I like to get some oil on my fingers and rub it, and I'm feeling Does it feel gritty? If I feel any texture like sandy, gritty feeling, that's bad. That means something in the engine is wearing and you have metal coming off in your oil. So if you have gritty oil or milky oil, do not buy that used car. Hi, this is Hank. Thanks again for watching my videos on things you need to know now that you're a homeowner or a vehicle owner, or if you just want to save money. I look forward to putting out many more videos. Please like and subscribe.